For anyone unfamiliar with what we call the trickle-down effect, it basically describes new and cutting-edge technology designed for a company's flagship models, slowly finding its way onto more budget models for a lower price. The term is also used in reference to technology developed on the racetrack finding its way onto consumer products, in our case snowmobiles. In the late 90s and early 2000s, this was a reality for every manufacturer year after year. The old saying, win on Sunday, sell on Monday, was very real because designs developed on the racetrack this season were often being utilized to improve trail sleds next season. Sleds like Arctic Cat's ZRs and Skidoo's XRSs took this to the extreme by essentially offering fully spec'd race sleds with the addition of oil injection to consumers. In more recent years, Skidoo's XRS has become less and less a race sled and more an ultra-aggressive trail sled. In 2024, Skidoo brought this race sled for the trail back though in the form of the Competition Package. But what makes the Competition Package more serious than an XRS, and what about it is trickle-down technology from racing? First, it needs to be understood that the 600 Competition Package is the sled that raced the Iron Dog Endurance race. No changes, so that's impressive on its own. The Competition Package utilizes the same front and rear suspension setups as the XRS with one major and a few minor differences. The major one is the shocks. KYB Kashima-coated Pro 40s are found on all four corners of the Competition Package, and while the adjusters have been simplified, the technology inside the shock has come directly from the race sled. The minor changes include the rail stiffeners, the reinforced suspension arms, the four-wheel rear axle, and the solid idler wheels. Now these things are all pretty self-explanatory, but they all speak to one important point. Skidoo's race department works directly with their engineers. When a weak point of a part is identified on the racetrack, the information is sent back to the engineers who then work to strengthen that part. Typically, these durability improvements aren't talked about much, but do eventually find their way onto the trail sleds. One of the most important pieces of race-inspired technology that's found its way onto certain 2024 models is the 4-piston brake caliper. Now this was something Skidoo has needed to address for years, and thanks to the trickle-down effect of racing technology, Skidoo's numb-feeling brake problem is solved. Other technology found on your current Skidoo snowmobile that was developed on the racetrack includes the P-Drive clutch, RS running boards, ergo side panels, open cockpit design, lower handlebar risers on the MXZ models, and the quick change drive axle. Furthermore, R-Motion X and RASX are both heavily influenced by lessons learned on the racetrack and are found all across Skidoo's lineup. With all this said, there are some things that work for racing but don't work for trail sleds, or at the very least are unnecessary for trail sleds. Skidoo's RS race sled includes R-Motion RX, which is a good example. It's designed to perform in the exact opposite way a trail rider would want his rear suspension to perform. The RS's taller spindle and wider than legal ski stance are another example of race sled designs that won't necessarily work on the trail. Other things on the RS, like the rear set toe loops, the beefed up rack steering system with its power assist that doesn't actually require any power, and the incredibly strong RS front clip, are things that are not well suited for the trail or how a trail sled is intended to be ridden. What I think is most important to take away from all of this is that the Skidoo snowmobile you are riding today has a huge amount of cross-country and snowcross racing developed technology from yesterday everywhere you look. Technology that's making your current Skidoo ride and handle better, go faster, and be more durable than ever before. So if you want a little peek into the designs and technology that you might find on your future Skidoo snowmobile, the racetrack is a great place to start looking.